Make sure your hair is blow dried nice and smooth before you start. Make sure you put some heat protection in it so you don't dry your hair out. Take your first section from the top of the ears. I usually break this up into 4 further sections. I've done this section in slow-mo for you so you can really see what I'm doing. Make sure you have your elbow up on both sides. Place the iron in over the hair and wrap it away from the face. Once the iron is in, wrap it 360 degrees. And as you do that, release your other hand and hold on to the end of the iron. This will just help you to be able to direct the hair through, and it also gives your right hand a little bit more room for movement. Once it's in, you then direct the iron straight down towards the ground. And you can use your left hand to make sure that the hair is smooth going into the iron. If it's not smooth and it's frizzy or curly, you won't get as a nice curl. I then use my left hand to wrap the hair into a nice smooth curl. Again, you repeat, so place the iron at the root of the hair, hold it tight, then release your left hand and hold on to the bottom of the iron. This is going to help you move the iron around 360 degrees without breaking your wrists. You can then use that left hand to direct the hair through the iron and pull down to the ground. Use your hand to smooth the curl over. On the opposite side, make sure you keep your elbow up and bring it over the head. I see some people holding it the other way from down underneath, but this is going to make it so much easier and you'll be able to get a better curl off the face. Repeat the same movements, but on the opposite side. So wrap the hair away from the face and use your other hand to direct it through. Wrap it and then spray your whole section with a little bit of flexible hairspray. Take your next section from about an inch above the ears down. Work your way around the head. I'm wrapping all of my sections away from the face. If you would like more of a beachy textured wave, you would just alternate the way you turn the curl. I always like to make sure the curl is directed away from my face, but then if you were going for that beachy look, you could direct the hair after the first 2 sections in alternate ways. Take another section and repeat. I generally take about 5 sections all the way up to the top of the head. Try and keep them about an inch thick if you can. If your hair is thinner, you can probably take slightly larger sections, and if your hair is super thick, you may even need to take smaller sections. Again, make sure you're wrapping away from the face and you've got your elbow up on the other side. I've slowed this front section down again just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I like to bring this section forward over my face before I curl. So over direct it forward and then place your wand in, wrap, release and curl through. Take your next section and you literally do the same thing. Wrap it, release it, grab onto the end of the wand and direct the hair through. I know I'm repeating myself a lot in this tutorial, but repetition is what's going to make it stick in your head so you don't forget, and you guys are going to be able to create amazing curls after this. On the other side, you repeat the same thing. So bring the hair forward before you curl it, then wrap the iron around, and you're wrapping away from the face. To curl my hair with a straightener, it takes me about 12 minutes to be exact. And yes, obviously I've had lots of practice, but practice is what makes perfect, guys. Make sure you let your curls cool down before you brush them out. If they're still hot and you brush them out, it's going to make them drop a lot faster. I also like to put some antifrizz serum in my hair before I brush the curls out. Finish with some hairspray and then get your wide tooth comb and brush the curls out. If your hair tends to drop really quick, a wide tooth comb is probably a better option for you. Otherwise, if they hold quite well, I like to use a soft brush to brush them out. It just makes them a little bit softer and a bit more wavy. If it's too curly, just keep on brushing it. They will gently drop as you go, but just remember they're obviously going to drop throughout the day as well. Use your hands to dress the hair out. The heat from your hands and the natural oils help to also tame the curl. You can also use a little bit of a texture spray or lots of hairspray if you want. I personally don't like the feeling of product in my hair, so I feel like I go very light on the amount of products that make your hair feel gritty. Now, if you want your ends to look a little bit straighter, just run over them with the irons at the end. That's just going to help keep the length of your hair there, but then you've still got that beautiful wave in the middle. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed.